A number appears on a screen. Nothing bites, nothing bleeds, nobody shouts. Still, the body changes before the mind understands. I think that is the real mystery. No, let me say it more honestly. Money looks modern, but the reaction inside the body feels ancient. The app is new, but the fear is old. The card is new, but the hunger is old. The bank is new, but the tribe is old. The tool is modern, but the feeling underneath is still deeply ancestral. Money does not touch skin, yet it reaches old survival nerves. And I must tell you this clearly. Money is not just money. It is tomorrow folded into one small symbol the body understands. It is food before food arrives. It is shelter before rain begins. It is respect before people judge you. It is safety pretending to be a number people can count. That is why people change around it. Not always because they are greedy. Sometimes because they are afraid. Sometimes because they remember pain. Sometimes because they want dignity. Sometimes because they protect someone they cannot bear to lose. So, I do not see money as simple. I see it as a trigger. A trigger for old instincts. A trigger for hidden social wounds. A trigger for survival memories. Number 1 is that money becomes stored survival. Our forefathers did not count salaries. Ancient humans counted meat, firewood, safe water, and reliable allies. Today, we watch balances, alerts, salaries, and unpaid bills. Different object, same nervous system. When money falls, the body hears danger. That is why even silent numbers feel emotional. Number 2 is that money changes attention. When money is short, the mind tightens. It does not wander freely. A person may smile, but the brain keeps counting quietly inside. I think this is badly misunderstood. People call it carelessness, but often it is overload. Alarms do not leave much room for peace. Number 3 is that money changes time. Enough money makes the future wider, calmer, and less trapped inside. You can think beyond tonight. No money makes the future smaller, sharper, and harder to escape. The mind stays near this bill, this meal, this deadline. Ancient hunger worked almost like this. A hungry group did not dream first. It searched first. It moved first. It survived first. Then, maybe, it imagined. Money still controls that order. Number 4 is that money changes fear. People talk about finance like it is clean. Numbers look calm, but the body hears access. A debt message can shake someone before they even answer. A rejected payment can feel like public shame. A falling balance can ruin the whole evening. No animal is there. Still, the old fear wakes. Number 5 is that money becomes status. Humans never survived as lonely bodies. They survived inside watching groups. A strong place in the group mattered. A weak place could become dangerous. Low status meant fewer helpers, and fewer helpers meant more risk. Today, status wears modern clothes. A car can speak before the person speaks. A phone can become proof of belonging. Sometimes people buy image, not joy. No, wait, they buy protection from social humiliation before anyone speaks aloud. They buy proof that they are not falling. That is why status spending feels so emotional. Number 6 is that money changes identity. This angle hurts a little. A person starts asking quietly, what am I worth? Not as a soul, as a provider. Money enters the mirror, and the face changes slowly. Low income can make confidence shrink. High income can make power feel natural, but neither tells the whole human truth. Still, society keeps mixing money with value. That mistake wounds people every day. Number 7 is that money changes love. I do not mean love becomes fake. No, love can be real, but survival sits beside it. Children need food, homes need payment, and illness needs care too. So money pressure enters relationships quietly. A bill becomes an argument. A failed job becomes shame. A late payment becomes suspicion. One partner may fear becoming disappointing. Soft voices become sharp under financial fear. I think many relationships do not break suddenly. They erode under bills nobody wanted to discuss. Number 8 is that money changes morality. This does not always happen dramatically. Sometimes it happens through distance. A person gains power, then consequences move away. The worker becomes a cost. The customer becomes a target. The pain becomes a chart. I must be careful here. Money does not make every rich person cruel, but protection can reduce emotional contact. Distance can make harm easier to explain, excuse, and repeat. Ancient groups saw suffering face to face. Modern systems can hide faces behind numbers. That is where morality becomes weaker. Number 9 is that money changes risk. When people win, they often protect. When people lose, they often chase. Loss speaks in a dangerous voice. Just one more chance. That is how desperation wears hope. This is why scams find wounded people. Scammers do not only sell profit. They sell escape, relief, and a return to dignity. A desperate person hears promises differently. They hear survival coming back. Number 10 is that money changes trust. Money helps strangers cooperate. You can trade without friendship. You can work for distant people. You can sign contracts. That is civilization. But money can damage trust too. If people feel cheated, suspicion grows. If success feels rigged, anger grows. If wealth feels impossible, belief weakens. A society can look rich outside, yet feel emotionally unsafe inside. Trust needs more than currency. It needs fairness. It needs memory. It needs repeated proof. Without that, money becomes cold. Number 11 is that money changes desire. At first, people want enough. Enough food, enough rent, enough peace, enough safety. Then enough starts moving. Then fear returns with better clothes. What if I lose this? What if people see me fall? What if I become ordinary again? So more does not always bring peace. Sometimes more builds a larger cage. More bills, more comparison, more image, more pressure. A person can look successful and still feel trapped. Number 12 is that money reveals old wounds. This may be the deepest angle. Two people receive the same money. They do not become the same. One becomes generous. One becomes suspicious. Why? Because money lands on history, childhood hunger, public shame, a father's failure, a mother's sacrifice, a dream once denied. All of that waits inside. Then money touches it. So maybe money does not simply change people. Maybe it exposes what was already afraid. That is why money feels so strange. It looks like a tool, but it behaves like a mirror. It shows fear, pride, love, shame, protection, and sacrifice. And still, I will say this clearly. Money is not evil. Money can save, feed children, protect dignity, and buy time. Money can create freedom, but money can also wake old instincts. The instinct to store, the instinct to defend family, the instinct to survive winter. Our ancestors feared empty baskets. We fear empty accounts. They watched fire die. We watch balances fall. Different scene, same body. That is the hidden connection. Money changes people because people are still surviving. Deep inside, the body asks old questions. Am I safe? Am I respected? Can I protect my people? Will tomorrow destroy me? And maybe this is the final truth. Behind every fortune, there is a nervous system. Behind every debt, there is a sleepless night. Behind every luxury, there may be an old wound. Behind every empty pocket, there is still a human. Money changes people because humans are not machines. We are hungry. We are proud. We are afraid. We are hopeful. We are social. We are ancient and modern at once. Under every number, one fear remains. Will I make it through tomorrow?